Yes friends, now I'm continuing with the lecture series on simple interest in continuation, because in the previous lecture series 36th one I was discussing the same topic, but there are certain more questions which are related to the topic but of different kinds, right? So just to clarify the topic here, I have taken some more questions as according to the student's request. Okay, because students mostly are requesting me for a number of more, still thousands of questions are there, but which I cannot take. Only those questions which are related to the topic. I mean, just clarifying the doubts of the student that are taken here. Okay, and they can understand my what do you call difficulty here, or what is the the compression of this kind here. Okay, the compression of this kind. The compression is this, that I cannot take all the questions, but only the selected one. That's why I've taken these questions, and most of them are from the students who are online students, right? The students who are responding with their questions in my telephone number, on my telephone, in WhatsApp numbers or others. I mean, in in almost all the social medias, right? In Twitter, in Facebook, as well as in Instagram, WhatsApp. Okay, almost all kinds of, and in YouTube also. Okay, so most of the questions are taken, and in the class studies, mostly class studies students are giving me a lot of feedback. Yes sir, yes, this is related to the topic, this question can be taken. They are helping me in this case selecting the questions. Okay, so that is one of the requirements from my student side. Okay, but some of the students are still I mean, connected to me. They are just asking these questions, they are sending their responses that yes sir, this is very positive one and related to the topic. Okay, it will help us a lot of things. Okay, they have a lot of information. So now let me take these questions, okay? Because the basics I have already clarified. You know about what is the simple interest equal to PRT upon 100, where P is the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time. Okay, so and simple interest amount equal to how much? Principal plus simple interest or interest. Principal plus interest equal to amount, total amount. Amount is the money paid total to the borrower, whatever money be borrowed, and with interest we have to pay it to the lender, right? So that is the amount given to the question concern. So all these questions are related to all those 4 points. 4 points. What are the 4 points? P, R, and T, and amount. Amount, principal, rate, and time. Now come to the point. Question number 1. What is given to us? Let me take question number 1 here. Here given. What is given to us? This is some amount out of rupees 7,000. Okay, were lent at 6%, right, per annum, and the remaining at 4% per annum. Got the point? If the total simple interest from both the fractions in 5 years was rupees 1,600, right? To find the sum lent at 6% per annum. So we have to find out what the money lent at 6% per annum. That is the point. Okay, so what is the amount we are given? Let me write here. So out of rupees 7,000, okay, some amount was lent out at 6% per annum, 6% per annum rate of interest per annum, and the remaining money and the remaining amount or sum, whatever we can say, the remaining at 4% per annum. Okay, thereby also lent out per annum. This is the point given to us. Okay, if the total, they say again, if the total alright, interest, the total simple interest, okay, from both the fractions, barge from both the fractions in 5 years. In 5 years, barge rupees 1600. To find here, what we will find out here? To find here, what we will find out? To find out here the time, I think. Right? The sum. Find the sum lent at 6% per annum. Alright. Find the sum lent out. Find the sum lent at 6% per annum. That is the question here. Okay, this we have to find out. Now let me find the solution. Now see here what is the solution. Now in this case we can assume that let x rupees or rupees x were lent out at 6% per annum rate of interest, and the remaining will be 7,000 minus x. This money will be given at 4% rate of interest. And sum of these two simple interest is equal to 1620 we are given, so we can just apply the same formula. Now let the rupees x barge or were lent out, this is rupees x were lent out at 6% per annum, then 7,000 minus x will be, or were lent out, let me take were lent out because this is past tense, or are lent out. Were lent out, this is past tense, so were lent out at 4% rate of interest, 4% per annum. Okay, so total simple interest, let me take simple interest here, is equal to first x into r into t. T here is whatever, we will write here, this is R1 rate of interest. Time is it same? So time we have to find out, time is same. Okay, for the same time. The total sum is said the lent out amount. Okay, what will find out? Then find it out. Find the sum lent out at per annum. 5 years. Okay, both it is first is for 5 years. If the money was find the sum lent out at 6% per 40 from both of them 5 years per annum. The total simple amount 5 years. So total time was given 5 years. So time is t. No problem. X only we have to find out. Okay, divide by 100 plus this is 7,000 minus x into 4 or into R2 rate of interest into time is t same divided by 100. So we can substitute the value here. Simple interest is 1620. Okay, x we do not know. 6% is the rate of interest into time t is 5 years same. This is upon 100 plus 7,000 minus x into, here time is 4 years I think, no, time is 5 years but the rate is 4%, here 4% into time is 5 years same upon 100. Solving this for x. Now let me solve it above. So therefore this implies that if I take 100 LCM and 100 will multiply here, therefore x equal to, let me take, therefore x, or let me take sum of these two equal to this one. So this is 1600 or 1620 into 100 is equal to 30x, this is 30x plus 20 into 70, 7,000 into 20 minus 20x. This is the solution after taking LCM and cross multiplication. Cross multiplication will give us 30x and this is 7,000 into 20, 4 into 520. Okay, and minus x. So let me solve it further. Therefore, here 30 minus 20 means 10x plus 7,000 into 20, okay, is equal to this value. So 10x equal to, therefore it implies that 10x equal to this minus this. This is 1620 into 100 minus 7000 into 20. What's the difference here? And dividing by 10, so x can give us the difference only, and then divided by 10. Okay, so 10 is the difference here. 30 minus 20 is 10x. 10x equal to this, take to this left hand side, it will become negative. So this is negative 7000 into 20. Okay, now let me take 100, 3 zeros, 100, and this 10, 0 to 100. Okay, 3 zeros are common. Let me take 1000 common. 1000 common means only 162 is the remainder here, the first one. Minus here 3 zeros, 20 into 7, 140. 20 into 7 only, because 1000 we have taken common. So 140 is the remainder from second one. Difference will be what? This is 1000 into difference of 162 and 142 is 22, right? 2 minus 0 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2, 22. Now let me take this here. Therefore, x equal to 1000 into 22 upon 10. 1 0 cancelled out. It is nothing but 2200 or 20. So this is 2200. This money was lent out of 7000 at 6% rate of interest, right? For 5 years. Hence, this is the money here. Hence, money lent at 6% per annum is equal to rupees 2200. This is the answer here. Okay, question number 1 we have done. Let me take now question number 2. What is question number 2 saying? Let me first check it and then solve it. Question number 2 here. Let me write here given. What is given to us? We are given here. Ramesh borrows rupees 7000. Again 7000 from a bank at SI simple interest. After 3 years he paid rupees 3000, right? To the bank. It means for 3 years he was having the premium 7000. The 7000 money he borrowed from the bank, and he paid rupees whatever the interest, simple interest he paid. And for the first 3 years his premium was, his principal was 7000. At 7000, whatever rate of interest we will calculate, okay, and that plus, then after 3000 had been paid, then what is the remainder money? 4000, because 7000 minus 3000, the principal, remaining principal, because the interest is always paid on the money borrowed. Now the remaining money after 3 years is 7000 minus 3000, 4000. But 4000, whatever the rate of interest, we will take that out. This simple interest plus this simple interest from 7000 plus simple interest at 4000. This will give us the total simple interest, right? What is simple interest here? Let me further check it. Okay, to the bank, and at the end of 5 years, right? At the end of 5 years, it means first after 3 years, then 2 years remaining. The total 5 years. After the end of 5 years, total 5 years, it means first 3 years have been taken out, and then 2 years are left over. So for 2 years, the principal was 4000 only, and for 3 years, first 3 years, the principal was 7000. Okay, so interest in this way we can calculate. Now it says, then okay, from the date of borrowing, he paid rupees in the end of the 5 years, he paid rupees 5450. Total money he paid, this is means total amount he paid to the bank is 3000 plus 5450. Now this total sum minus 7000, because he borrowed 7000 money. This difference will give us the interest, that interest which he has paid. Okay, so that interest equal to, then we can find out that interest. Okay, so with the help of this interest, we can now solve for what we have calculate. We find the rate of interest. Okay, so rate of interest we have to find out. Rate of interest is not given. Timings are given, no problem. Let's take. And here you have to understand that simple interest is always calculated at the money remaining. The principal which he has borrowed initially by 7,000 for 3 years. After that he has paid rupees 3,000. Okay. Then now the remaining premium or remaining amount is, remaining principal is 4,000. At 4,000 the interest is to be calculated. This is the condition for the borrowing money. Okay, now come to the point. Let me now note down this first. So Ramesh borrowed rupees. Ramesh borrowed rupees. Ramesh borrows rupees 7,000 from a bank. Right, from a bank. All right, at simple interest. Right, and after 3 years, let me write, after 3 years, he paid 3,000 rupees. 3,000. He paid, let me write, rupees 3,000 to the bank. And at the end of 5 years, and at the end of 5 years, he paid from the date of borrowing. This is 5 years from the, this is total time from the date of borrowing. That means after 5 years total he has taken the money for 5 years only. From the date of borrowing. This is important point. For the date of borrowing, he paid rupees 5,450, right, to the bank to settle the account. This is the point here. Now find the rate of interest. To find the rate of interest. This is the question here. Let us take solution. Now try to understand this question as I have just already explained it. Because of that, let me solve it here. So simple interest, total simple interest here. Simple interest or interest paid. Simple interest paid. Simple interest paid is equal to, he paid rupees 3,000 plus 5,400. 3,000 plus 5,450. 5,450, right. This minus 7,000. Okay, 7,000, because initially he borrowed only rupees 7,000, but he has paid, this means total amount 3,000 plus 5,450. So this is the difference. This is interest he has paid. This simple interest, let me find out what is the difference. This is 8,450 minus 7,000. This will give us 1,450. 1,550 for 450. This is the simple interest. Now this simple interest is equal to the 2 installments, and the money always paid at the remaining money, whatever money is left of the principal here. So simple interest we know now. Now simple interest, the formula is equal to, first is principal here, P1 is different. P1 into R we have to find out. R is the same here. Time is different, T1 upon 100. Okay, plus P2 is different. Principal here paid. Okay, then R, same rate of interest, plus T2 divided by 100. What it will be, 100 into this, 100 into simple interest is what? 1,450. So 1450, take the LCM here, and P1, P2 is, let me first write it down. P1 was 7000. Try to understand. R is first, R we have to find out, and time is 3 years. So 3 into R, let me take R divided by 100. So now money remaining is 4000. Principal remaining is 4000 because he has paid 3000. 7000 minus 3000 is 4000. At this 2 years now left over because total 5 years. So 3 years already have passed, now 2 years are left. So for 2 years, the rate of interest is same R divided by 100. So now we can find out what is the R, taking common and then cross multiplication. So we can get here, let me take this implies, let me do it here. Solution. Okay, this implies R is equal to 1450 into 100 taking LCM divided by these two sums, this plus this. So, okay, R we have taken, so 7,000, sorry, this is 7,000, I'm sorry. I've written down here 700, but this is 7,000. Okay, 7,000 into 3, 21,000. This is 21,000 plus 4,000 to 2, 8,000. 8,000. Okay, but 4,000 into 2, 8,000. Sum of these two sums here, 100 we have taken to this side. Now R we have taken common. So this R can be now calculated. What is the R? Let me now find it. 40, 50. Why I do not multiply this? Because cancelling will be easier. 8 plus 1, 29,000. This is 29,000. 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. Cancel out. On 19, I think 5 times. Yeah. 5 and 45. 5, 4 carry. 5 is 10 and 4, 14. Completely 5,000. 5. This is 5% rate of interest. Hence, the rate of interest per annum, rate of interest per annum is equal to 5%. This is the answer here. This is the process of solving the question. Now this was a different type of question, but you have to just understand that how we have divided that into two parts. So the money is paid 3,000 initially after 3 years. Then the remaining money is the principal. Upon that principal, the rate of interest is what? Same rate of interest are there. So we have to calculate that. Okay, so question number 3. We'll take question number 3 that we Okay, now what is question number 3 say? Let me first check it and then solve it. Okay, now let us take question number 3. What is given to us? First let me read it and then write it here what is given to us. Question 3 says, the sum of money at a simple interest, alright, amounts to rupees 600 in 4 years and rupees 650 in 6 years, right? Find the rate of interest per annum. Undoubtedly, amount is given to us. Amounted to this much, this much, this much. The principal is to be calculated. Sum of money at simple interest amounts to 600 in 4 years and rupees 650 in 6 years. Find the rate of interest we have to find out. Right, in 4 years and first was 4 years and second is in 6 years. The amount is given. This is amounted to. So simple interest we can find the difference of here. The money is same. Find the rate of interest. The sum of money at simple interest amounted to this much in 4 years. Amounted to, this is the amount given to us. So we can find the difference between these two. That will give us the interest, rate of interest here. Okay. Or we have to find out what the rate of interest per annum. Now let me just solve it. If the money is that money amounted to 600 in 4 years and in 6 years it becomes So 2 years difference is giving us. Okay, now let me find the P. What the P? How do we calculate P? Principal. Principal is calculated. Okay, principal is calculated with the help of, and these two principles are same. These two values will be equal, then R can be calculated. Okay, now let me take, because principles is the same in both the cases, that can be calculated. The difference will give us the rate of interest. So sum of money is same. What is given to is sum of money means principal at simple interest. I am writing short. At simple interest amounted to rupees 600 in rupees 600 in 4 years. In 4 years, right? And in 4 years, and rupees 650 in 6 years. In 6 years. Right, 650 in 6 years and 600 in 4 years. Okay. Now find the rate of interest. To find here, we're going to find out to find here the rate of interest. The rate of interest. Now in the two equations I will solve it, and then I will equate those equations to find the principal. How do you find the principal? Principal is equal to, now in this case we can say, because amount is given, so amount is equal to principal plus, let me first find out what is the amount here. Since amount is equal to principal plus simple interest or interest, we can say simple interest or interest. In this case interest is there, so simple interest. What is P here? Amount is equal to P. If I take P plus simple interest, formula is P into R into T upon 100. What happens? This is P. If I take common, this is 100 plus R into T upon 100. Therefore amount is equal to this amount A. This A amount is equal to, or A is equal to this cross multiplication. So 100 into this A, this implies that 100 into A upon 100 plus R into T is equal to P. This is the first equation. Okay, so with the help of this formula, we can just equate the two equations and then we can solve it for R, because R is not given. So here we have 600 is the amount. 600 into 100, 100 into A divided by principal. This is principal we are calculating. P is equal to, since here P is equal to 600 into first 600 into 100 divided by 100 plus R, we are not knowing, we have to calculate R into T. What is time here? In 4 years. 4 into R. Right, this is the first equation. Now let's take this second equation. What is the second? The second condition is that it becomes 650. So in the second case, because principle is the same. In the second case, P is equal to 650 into 100, because amount is 650 in the second case, plus this is divided by 100 plus R, we are not knowing, into 6 years. This must be equal to this third equation. From first and second we can equate them. Okay. So from second and third. From second and third. On equating them or equating them, we get, because values of P are the same from second and third. This must be equal to this. Now let me equate them. So we are giving here, let me now write it here. Solution